company, and they big dogs. So she's thumping with the big dogs. She's thumping with the best guys. So come off mute and celebrate your residence. Build a 2000, Miss Angel
Yeah,
Trend.
Angel.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Angel. Whoop,
Congratulations,
whoop.
Angel.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Angel.
Way to
That's what I'm
go,
talking about.
Angel.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations, Miss Angel.
Y'all keep on going. So she's gonna cry in a minute. If y'all keep going, she'll cry. I promise you.
Marvin,
Thanks,
Maryland.
everyone.
No, yes,
Congratulations, Angel.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
congratulations, Miss
man.
Angel. So proud of you, Miss Angel. And we all
Yeah,
following in your footsteps
We're
and
trying to
following in the
catch her now.
footsteps.
yeah.
Mhm.
Let's
That's the good thing
go.
about it, guys. About that part, man. I tell you, see, look, everybody popping in now because we got the teamwork from Mr. Mr. James over there in Denver. Appreciate you. Everybody's popping in. There you go. There we go. So, so yeah, Angel went out there and whipped it, boy. I tell you, she put some numbers on the board. But this is the thing about having pockets of people who you're working with, and pockets of people who respect you while you're working with them. Right. One thing about Angel is she's a hard worker. Right. She's a hard worker. She's like a machine, and sometimes Angel get to running and like, hey, it might even come off a little hard, or a little tough, but she just know, hey, it's one way. Let's do this. Let's do it the prototypical way. Let's just run and let's go do something special, and she ends up doing it. But she ends up having people who appreciate her along the way. Like, I mean, just like she's got a solid team of individuals around her, some professionals that have been with her for some time, and really, they all respect her now. When I say all, Julie, Michelle, Sabrina, she's got some warriors over there. You know what I mean? And so you guys are rocking and rolling. And so I remember when you went Builder 1000, Julie went Builder 500 at the same time. And so, guys, I'm gonna just tell you, when you're going out there and running that play out of the playbook, that's one of the biggest things that can happen for you. Every time you break a rank, somebody breaks a rank with you, right? You're doing it with somebody. That's nothing more special than that. All right. So keep that in mind. So if you're doing the playbook and you keep on doing the playbook, what ends up happening is you'll start breaking ranks every month because you're helping people, break their ranks as well. This is basically your successes is going to be built on the backs of the successes that you and that playbook create for other people. So, uh, congratulations, Angel. So, yeah, guys, this is what today is a special day. So we got some things going at the company as well. We had a good little conversation with Mr. Navarro and some people who have some internet, let's say international connections. And so he's been having phone call after phone call after phone call based on about the international launches and the things that we're going to be doing. So you have people outside these countries, outside the good old USA. Make sure you just put them in there and let them know, hey, um, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Notes.
Stay close to me. Just keep your ears open. We got some things that are coming, and the travel is one. The 6G internet, there's two. And you just letting people know, right? So that's gonna be huge. Um, we're in a position right now where we figured out that one of the things that were going on with auto ships, saying subscriptions, we figured that out. And now that won't be a problem. Now we're getting closer and closer to the 1st or the 15th. So this month, it may have to be like the 5th and the 15th or something, or the 15th, as the main day until next month. But the goal is to get that started right away, to get people in that mindset and get people to start to move those subscriptions to the date that they want, whether it be the 1st or the 15th. And either one of those are changeable too. So that's going to help everybody. When it comes to the knowing your volume, guys, I can't, stress how big that's going to be, And so when you have a few people on your team, you can't really see it as much as somebody who has a huge team or a big team, because when that happens, there's a shift, and there's a shift And that wave, that shift that you get, guys, it's nothing like it. It's powerful. And you use it. You use that shift and you run with that shift. And that's when you take the next level and you just leave everybody else behind. Okay. And so you just get your people plugged in, get your people ready to rock and roll. We got some things going on also with the trips that we're gonna be taking. I'm excited about that. Y'all been seeing the videos. We're gonna continue to show that video, continue to sell because vacation's coming and the travel is coming. That's gonna be a big deal. I sent some of the leaders some of the results that I had gotten last week. Yeah, some of the results I got last week when I was just searching for things in places I was already going, and those discounts were crazy. I saw some 70% discounts and then some 80% discounts. I even saw a 90% discount in Atlanta. And I think I put it in there too. I think that was one of the ones that I put in there. But the vacation deal is going to be a real big deal out of the country as well. It's going to be a big deal here actually because of the savings. Having a travel club, on site, that's going to be a beautiful thing. So, also, what was it? Oh, I appreciate Laura and Dr. Arlene for having actual testimonies to share, with with us on the Smart Money Club training. That was really really a clutch because just participating, like I said, being a product of the product, as when they need a testimonial, if you're the only person in the testimonial, in the company with the testimonial, then guess what? You just keep on testifying. And until they get tired of you, and until they force somebody to go get another testimonial or something. So that's what you want. All right. So again, that being a product of the product, you'll start to see that they're gonna have people do a lot more testimonials. They want that in the presentation, which I told them they should did a long time ago. So it's gonna happen. So appreciate you guys for being there for us. So what I want to do right now is go into we do our reflections of the week. Talk about our wins, and talk about the things we learned as well. And we try to do that respectfully in about 90 seconds. So we'll definitely start with Miss Sabrina Tomlin, who's rolling.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. B. Hello, everyone. Eddie says buenos dias.
What's up, Eddie?
We won't be on the call the whole time, so that's why I made sure my hand was up this morning early. This week has been phenomenal. Just being able to see Angel at work and put her head to the hands to the plow and rally up the troops. I'm grateful to be able to be one of those troops that be able to stand in the gap, right? Because that's what we need. We need someone to have our backs when we need them. Our wins for this week, we actually had 3 recruits this week, which is awesome. Unfortunately, 2 of them been sick for the last 2 weeks with whatever this bug is that's going around. So we're waiting for them to get back on board. Also, we had 1 sale this week. It's just seeing it unfold because you know that you're doing the work. Just going out. I know we're going to Atlanta this weekend to be able to grow a team there, but we are so looking forward to building 1,000 this month because the foundation has been laid. So it's a matter of connecting the dots and just getting people on board with that 4x4. We can literally see it. And there was a post I posted on Facebook from my pastor that says, vision is not a vision until you can see it. It can't happen until you can see it. We see that building 1,000 right now for March. And so we're looking forward to putting our hands to the plow. We're looking forward to our event this month. We're ready, we're rocking, we're rolling, and we're grateful. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you because you called your shot on it. She said, I'm looking forward to build the 1,000 this month. Called her shot like Ali going down. The clown is going down in the 3rd. So y'all heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? She dropped the mic on y'all. She told y'all, I'm building 1,000 this month because we see it. So that's what that part. And I'm just telling you, she doubled down on how, again, how Angel is moving right now. Like Angel, again, just the pockets of people who she's got a team. This is how cold-blooded Angel is. Angel got a person locked in San Antonio. Next thing you know, we got a San Antonio meeting. Next thing you know, and we up at 2 o'clock in the morning with one of the people from San Antonio, and we talking about the other one in the chat because he fell asleep. And so Angel got all this chemistry and everything going on in a group. Next thing you know, we got these little people, Oscar and Sabrina, who come through and put 89 people on the call down beneath Michelle. And Angel has, well, let me say this. Angel didn't have an event. Freddie had an event in San Antonio. Angel took the whole team to San Antonio. Angel whole, in some kind of way, Angel whole entire team ended up in San Antonio. Michelle ended up in San Antonio. Gage got on the road from Houston, ended up in San Antonio. Sabrina and Oscar got on the road to San Antonio. I'm like, this woman got every leg of business represented. Sabrina, and I'm like, that's gangster. That's leadership right there. So, hey, this thing is about to blow up. I'm telling you, y'all take notes. Take notes. Miss Carla.
Great morning, great morning. Thank you for allowing me to share. I had some wins this week, which were actually through my job. I had 3 students who I've been working with for a while to help them with different opportunities who landed employment and internships and cooperative education experiences that started on Monday. So I'm very proud of that. My activity has increased and I'm working with um, my growing team. So things are starting to move in Maryland on my end. Thank you so much.
That's what I'm talking about. Making it move, keeping it going, keeping staying consistent, always standing like I say, in the gap, but you always just here first. You hear hosting, and y'all. So if you hear guys, I'm telling you, you always have the ability to learn. You always have the opportunity to get hit with something. You know, you don't know what it is, you don't know what day it's going to be, but it'll happen for you if you're on these calls, right? So, yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you, Carla. Mr. Phillip.
Oh, Mr. Bean, number one, yes. So I'm not going to actually be on call long. It's my church team's lawn team, so I'm helping out on lawn work. But yeah, I just want to actually appreciate the week, Mr. Bean. I had a conversation with Mr. Bean. I'm pretty much going to be traveling to Paris next Wednesday, and I'll be there for 12 days. I already have a friend. She joined. I'll be up there, spending some time up there with her, and then basically go to church up there. But basically, got a list of friends. She got people that came on the Zoom of Tony, and they're all interested. And basically, she has one in particular that's ready to get started. So, plan on setting some up there next week. It'll be a 6-hour difference, of course, but I don't care. It doesn't matter because time doesn't matter when you want to help, and and I'm just learning from you, Mr. Bean, in the leadership, being a servant, basically, and this is training me up, just how to be a good leader. And Tony, I'm just continuing to encourage him to keep going. He gave me his first deal yesterday, so we're working on that right now. I got an appointment set up for him. Now I'll be standing in a gap for him with Idris, so homeowner going solar. So I say consider the deal closed. And then I'm just kidding. I was like, he said, I got some more coming. I was like, bring them home. I was like, we're gonna do this together. So let's build. But yeah, I'm just grateful what's happening. I'm pretty much tier 2 now, so get started to try to learn how to close my own deals, but not a mentor yet. I've kind of told Idris, and it's Tony Dinner saying the same thing. You eventually going to want to become a mentor. I was like, well, I'm not ready for that yet. I was like, but I want to continue to bring deals, and if I close some deals my own, I get the full commission. I was like, just show me how to do that. When I'm ready for something, I'll be ready. But Ripple Secure, I'm ready for that. So, so I'm just excited.
I know that's right. Well, you got a lot to be excited about. Trust me. And that Tony is a sharp one. I mean, we're on the phone a lot actually. And so he sent me text messages about the deal. He got his first build deal, and then he sent me a text and said, I got another one I just got my next one, and so now he's excited. He's got some things in the works, and so I'm excited for him and what he's about to become. Great job finding him, Boudreaux.
Yes, sir, Mr. B. You didn't sleep either, huh?
I told you it was a late night, man. I tell you, me and Miss B, it was family night, so we was up playing. What was this? It's something the 10 is like a card game, Force of 10 or something. But it was crazy. We was able to our people house to like almost 2 in the morning, the whole family. So yeah, it was yeah. So yeah, then we had to drive 45 minutes to almost an hour to come home. So yeah, it's been one of them nights.
Well, Mr. B, I really, with all my heart, man, is congratulate Angel
Yeah.
because, you talk about how hard she works. She's been doing it for years. I
Mhm.
mean, y'all, when we was doing Grant Cardone, not only was she getting on the calls that we had during the week, but in the background, she was doing role playing with other people just to help herself, but more importantly, help everybody else out. I mean, she's continually. I mean, I can't say enough about Miss Angel because I met her back in the day and I watched her grow to where
Mhm.
she's at right now. And she continues to grow. But more importantly, man, she continues to be just a team leader for all of us. She is just straight up an ambassador for all of us, man. And I can't thank her enough for that. And I tell you what, when she walks across that stage, and when I see her, first of all, I'm giving you a big old hug. But second of all, when she walks across that stage, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be yelling louder than anybody else because I know what she's done for me, but I know
Mhm.
what she's done for a lot of other people. I just appreciate her so
Yeah.
so much, man. On this
Yeah.
team, it's just she's phenomenal.
Yep, I said give them their flowers while they're here. That's what I'm talking about. But that's what a lot of people see. I mean, she's always been training. She was doing Grant Cardone trainings and hosting training calls for us for years. And then she started training people on how to do those things. And so, guys, again, when you, it's a difference when you win as an individual, and there's a difference when you win as a servant. When you actually win as an individual, you won, and you're gonna have some people that'll clap for you, right? But when you win as a servant, everybody stand up, they applaud you, they celebrate you. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. 'Cause people, I'm just telling you, when you win as a servant, when you win as a servant, it's different. When you win a championship as a team that really nobody really don't like, a small market team don't nobody like, don't nobody really watch, you gonna win. And people go, okay, they won. They got in there like the Detroit Pistons did when they beat the Lakers, right? But you turn around and be just a feel good team, like the New Orleans Saints when man, they was going through some stuff and won that Super Bowl. Everybody was like, they overcame. They did what they. Oh yeah, it's a different level of winning. So
Mhm.
keep serving. All right. Let's see here. Angel Trent, you're next to celebrate it.
Thank you, sir. I know I didn't know it was a clean box day. I had to go grab some for myself. You know how I am, Mr. Reed.
I know.
You
I,
know
I
how
warned them. I warned them.
I'm like, I got the whole box right here that I need. My wins for this week, well, one of them. But I did even
No, I don't. What happened? What happened this week? What happened this week?
Well,
Tell us.
we because everyone helped, right? We hit Builder 2000. So we all hit Builder 2000. I'm just getting there first so everybody knows it works. And
The
it's
Roger
pretty
Bannister of the
cool.
group. Run, guys, run.
But everybody's coming soon, right? They're all gonna be next to me soon. So
There you
everyone,
go.
all of you too, because it's not just me, it's the whole family. So I'm super excited to have everybody and more people. So and Mr. B just made a point, it's mad March, right? Madness,
March Madness.
right?
Yeah,
March
March Madness.
Madness. But remember what mad is for those who know that. Make a decision,
Yeah.
right? So it's that month, guys. Do it. But my wins outside of that was I actually kept going. I had two one-on-ones yesterday, which was really great. One is coming in today. Another one, she's coming in sometime next week or so. I'm excited, and it is the same thing, just going out there to networking, because I met both of them networking, to be honest. One I just met like 2 days ago. She's the one that's coming in next week, and she was there looking for something, right? So look, those people are looking for something. And I'm like, oh, so you're looking for something? Like, yeah, that's why I'm here at these real estate, looking for investments, looking for making more income. Well, I may have something for you. I mean, it's too busy to talk here, but let's do a one-on-one. Absolutely, right? So that's how you meet people, but it's just you have a solution. You just gotta see who needs your solution. That's all, right? And look for qualified people. But I'm excited because that means that I will fill out my brand new refer for. Edward just came on board as well, so I'm working with him. Noy's about to come in next week, so I got my 4, my brand new 4.
Hey,
um,
I'm
but
loving it. I'm
but
loving
I
it.
do want to take this time out because what I'm, Mr. Bean, the only reason for my season is you and Mrs. Bean. I've always just put my head down and just, you know, just just follow your lead. I'm a servant leader because you're a servant leader, and I've watched you since day one that you came. Actually, day one that you came into my life, which you didn't even know. But I'm going to share the story for those who don't. So I was on another team at that time. Well, I was on your team, in another team, on your team that was kind of like kept away from you guys at that moment. So I had no idea who you were when I got started. I just knew that Mr. Bean, after he did, no, when I got started, right, is how you do anything is how you do everything. So I was always hardworking. I knew I could outwork people. So when I started Organo, I went to every single meeting that they had from Monday to Saturday, every single one of them, including my full-time job. So I would do my full-time job. I would go out, to Cold Market, and then I would go to every single presentation for 2 months straight. I did not miss a day, Monday through Saturday. And I watched every single leader in that company present, because I needed to learn from each and every single one of them. So I went every single day to learn from every single one. And the only person out of that whole company, I mean, we're talking about black diamonds, all kinds of diamonds, all kind of high level people. The only person that I wanted to become was Mr. Bean, because after every single presentation, now we had lines. I don't even remember, Mr. Bean, there were lines for people to talk to people, right? So it would go out the door for people to take photos with the diamonds who were presenting. And so there was a huge line. And I'm sitting here at the end of the line, and Mr. Bean is all the way in the front. He's this tiny person because I'm at the back of the line. And he is just taking 5 minutes for each and every person. I'm sitting here, and there's a long line, but he shakes their hand and he talks to them. What did you like most about what you saw? Every single person in that line. Everyone. He didn't miss anybody. He talked to everyone. He made sure he shook their hand. He made sure that, that they were loved. Everybody. And as I'm just sitting there watching this man, I'm like, wow, I want to be that type of person. And Mr. Bean said I plant seeds, but I had to. I had to meet this man because that was my first impression of Mr. Bean. And I will fight for anything to even be a part of his team and his life.
Appreciate that. That's strong. That's been a while. That's been a while ago. I forgot all about that story, man. That's yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what it's about, guys. I mean, like I said, some people you hear it all the time. People put it on their notes or they put it in their presentations and they training. Well, let me tell you, make sure when you're talking to your people, make sure that they fall in love with you because you know you want, and it's always from a manipulative perspective. It's always against something. It's always with an agenda, right? And so it's like your walk. Like it doesn't matter what faith you are. You don't have to tell anybody about it because people who are of that faith will figure it out, right? They'll know. Just how you move. You don't have to tell a person that you're rich and wealthy because people who are rich and wealthy will figure it out. And at some point in time, you'll expose yourself. So you just be a good person. When I say I give a person the Sam Bean experience, that's what it is. As you get who I am. So give a person the Sabrina Tumlin experience, the Nicole Gilpin experience, right? You let them experience you, man. And so people do business with people who they know, they like, and they trust. Okay. And so just trust me, if you put people first, you'll never be last. And it's one of those things where it's a part of the process, as you've been a leader, as you've been a human being, and so don't look to get a immediate, return on that. That's not something that you do based on how many hands I got to shake, how many babies I got to kiss type of situation. That's, this is just evolving, being more intentional with it. Okay. And so that's what it's about. So I appreciate that, Angel. And thanks for that, bringing that story back from me. All right. Miss MJ Parker. Marva. Take your time. I know you're trying to find that unmute button.
I'm driving. I'm trying to stay on the highway.
I know. I'm like, why is you driving? And don't be looking down here.
Okay. Thank you for letting me speak, Mr. Bean. More intentional on reaching out to people this week. I had a banner week, but nobody knows because I was bad and didn't put it in the chat. But I'm gonna put it in there. I've added them all up last night. I met 35 people in one day.
Okay.
And between sleep and dealing with mother and all that, catching up to them, sending out presentations, giving them the Rain EWG website so they can check their water and call me back because they can't forget what they see. And so I'm excited about that. And I did want to thank Mr. Idris Alaka for his training. It really helped me. Now I'm putting all these people into a database and tracking them and color coding them and putting each contact down in that. Because I was like, how am I keep track of all these people? I had made up a sheet, but an Excel spreadsheet is a better tool. So now I'm putting everybody in there and I'm hoping to get at least 2 people who want to be builders out of this group. It's looking good. I have a roofer out of Western Maryland who's interested, and I'm going to use that presentation that came up, I guess yesterday or the day before, about the cash flow collaboration. So thank you for that. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you. And stop looking down here. You just keep your eyes on the road. Keep your eyes on the road. So, guys, I'm gonna tell you that we did our second, edition of the 3 C's, the cash flow collaboration and careers happy hour yesterday, and it was a little different. Like I said, still learning them, still trying to get a really good feel for how to present them online. I know how to present them in person. It's easier because you got the questions on there, but we're gonna figure it out. Like I said, we'll continue to tweak it, continue to make it happen, and then we'll start giving some stellar performances. But what I do want y'all to do is just continue to do those actual presentations because I'm gonna need presenters for sometimes on Fridays, right? And so kind of mix it up a little bit. So happy hour Fridays, have someone do the actual collaboration presentation, and the good thing about that is that you'll have different people different levels of people having a real good conversation in their words, about the collaboration deal and having your spin on it. But like I said, get the repetitions in, get the recruiting up, get your muscle up, and we'll have you doing that. But I hope you guys are appreciating them. So, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that yesterday because we had yesterday was a Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night we had a leadership call and I got a division or something. Thursday night, I think it was. Yeah, and so I got a vision or something that was pretty cool. So let's see, Solar Vic.
Hey, Mr. Bean, how's everybody doing? I'm here at an install.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm at an install, meeting the guys, meeting the crew. I told them, I said, you're gonna see a lot of me. So after we get off this call, I'm gonna go knock on some of these neighbors' doors and let them know what's happening, so they can take advantage of this solar opportunity. Very really cool guys out here. He's like, you the rep? I was like, yeah. So shook everybody's hand and letting them know what's going on. So that was pretty cool. Miss Thomas is so excited, man, because I've known Miss Thomas for quite a while, and when I first collected her bill, it was like $600 something because she had been falling behind. So this has been a true blessing for her, and I believe that she will get involved as well. She called me the other day, was asking some questions, so I think she might be ready to get her feet wet. But just overall, been using the collaboration over and over. It's so simple, so easy, and it really, really makes them want to ask questions. And I mean, they ask questions like before I can even finish. So it's really, really awesome. I can see how much more effective it is compared to to our previous presentations. Like I said, it's a little bit too much overload for people. I think what you've come up with has transcend us to another level, and that's why this particular organization is going to creep up from behind, and before they look up, we're already going to be at the top of the chain here. And just feeling so inspired. And when I wake up, I can't even go back to sleep anymore, Mr. Bean. I'm just I get in the car and I go meet new people every day, hanging out. I'm looking for new Home Depots I haven't been to yet, and
break them in.
Yeah, every time I see a truck that says roofer or contractor with a phone number, I take a picture of it and I call them the next day, and I love it, man. This is so much fun. And when people see that you have a real opportunity for them that they can touch and feel and take advantage of, it changes it up a little bit for not only the customer, but for the entrepreneur who's looking for something solid. People might fib or lie a little bit, but numbers don't never lie. So, let's look at some numbers. I know what we're capable of. The fact that we're going international, I'm already reaching out to people in different countries that I've met in the past. Just being a hairdresser has been very very beneficial. I have stacks and stacks of business cards from over the years that I'm going through. I'm calling at least 20 a day. So
look at you. That's
just making it happen.
Man, no, you are.
Thank you so much, man.
Hey, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Like I said, this is so when you really find something that you like, and then you oh, by the way, you get good at it. Oh man, that's special. That's special. Like, so you get in that zone, or you just happy to go out here and hit these streets. He's like, he smiled every time he see a Home Depot. He ain't never seen a Home Depot. He ain't like, I can guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just talk about, you see stuff that excites you now that didn't, like roofers. Just having a conversation about a plumber is just it's a hot topic now, right? And so that's that thing. When you look at the company, some people really, when I saw the company, it wasn't like I didn't see it on the level where it was going to be at right now, like from a standpoint initially, like how fast it was going to be here. Like I thought it was going to be incremental, like we're going to usher a couple of things in at a time type thing. And this business model that we created, like this thing is like fire hosing us with companies and opportunities. And it's just making it really, really sexy, really, really appealing. for the people who we're talking to, it's getting harder for people to say no. All right. And so when you look at that, you having that conversation with them, and I'm glad you brought this up. When you're having a conversation with them, it's like I always talk to you guys about talking in picture, right? When you're happy, right, your words are more vibrant, they're more lively, right? When you're happy and you're confident, it's more melodic. Like if people are here, you can have a horrible voice, talking, but when they hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, it's just like music to their ears, right? And so a verbal brochure, basically. Who's that? Odell. I saw Odell picture brochure. Yeah. You got your verbal brochure. That right there. When you're painting, like you're taking a person down a journey, down a path, down a walk, and that person can see it with nothing in front of them. That's when you're starting to now work your magic. Yeah, it's like when you look at. I know it's not a rap audience, like a totally rap audience, but you have people who are in rap who they tell stories and they take you all the way down, like story lane, and you follow them, and they keep you, they hold you there the whole entire time. And so now they mess with your mind, like they taking you on this just journey. And so when you actually are in a situation where guys that collaborate presentation is working for you, what happens if you go into somebody's office? And I was talking about this to the leaders the other day. What happens if you go into somebody's office? And now this is like a freestanding building, and real estate office or whatever. And just as an example, hey, we walking in, we're talking to this person. We got a trifold, and this trifold basically has the trifold basically has their name, the name of their company on it, right? They're basically B Suites, and then their logo, right? Just a little bit of homework before you get there. And here you have on the inside another company. Here you have 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 another company, right? And that's when you go from LJ Realty to LJB Suites. That's where you go to. Now you got, instead of just real estate, you have all these things that side by side, all of these, verticals that are side by side. So now instead of looking like a real estate company, you look like a home essentials business, right? And so this is what we're going to give you for $200, $199 and $99 a month. You just bought 5 new companies with more companies to come, right? And so your agents, every time your agents sell one of these, they're going to make $3,500 here. Every time your agents sell one of these, they're going to make, right, $1,000 here, $500 here. Every time your agent sells one of these, they're going to make $400, $500, and a residual income on the monitoring, right? And so, I mean, just see, this is how for me, this is how I think, right? And so, or if you just walked in there, it's on your iPad, and boom, and you pull it up. Hey, you whip it around on them, and here's your logo, here's your name, and here's all the things you offer now. The only thing we want you to focus on is roofing. We'll take care of everything else. $99 a month. You got their name, their company logo right there. You did your homework. You know what they service, and you give a description of their service. And then you have Encore Solar. Then you have, Encore, Claim Pros. Then you have, the travel. Then you have all the stuff, the security. And just think about it for a second, visually, what a person looks at when they see something like that, as opposed to just hearing something that sounds like network marketing.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm just telling you right now, this right now, you're in a really good place with something that you get a chance to offer to make them the most unique, type of person in their industry. You give them separation. It's no different than, solar and people getting the green designation, as a realtor for solar. It puts you in a different category, because you go from being a real estate agent or real estate broker to business person in the real estate industry that uses real estate as a lane, as a vertical, as an option. Yeah. And people can't beat you like that. So it's the same thing here, guys. This is where you win right here. Because what happens when you connect, when you connect, that's when things like that you get a chance to walk in that zone. You get a chance to get happy about what you're doing, and all of a sudden, everything you touch turn to gold. Everybody you put on your book, on your 4x4s, they all go get their 4. Everything works. People in your group start to, they literally start to rank advance, and they start to get excited to come to all the events, and that's what's about to happen for a lot of y'all. If y'all just put the work in, right? Just got to be willing to do the work. Everything else, it'll work its way out.
This isn't even work, Mr. Bean. This ain't work. This is, I know what you mean, but it's like it's so much fun, sir. It really is. And I want to shout out to Hans. I know he's on the line here. Shout out to Hans for closing this deal for me, and one of many more to come until I go mentor guys. So let's do this, guys. Let's do it.
All right. Great job. Congratulations on the sign-ups. Congratulations on the deals you brought to the table. That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Let's see. Laura Johnson, LJ.
LJ. Yes, great morning, Mr. Bean and family. Always just excited about what we have our hands on. This week has been a great week for me. I had some personal excitement in my life, so I'm going to share that, but I'm also going to share my business wins. Well, first of all, personally, my number one grandson was 11 years old last Saturday, 1 week ago. My daughter's birthday was Wednesday, and then my 32nd wedding anniversary was yesterday. So it's been a great week.
Celebrate.
And so the energy from that, I've been celebrating, but I really have been buckling down to the system, Mr. Bean, and just following the system. So I've been exposing people to our opportunity. I've been inviting them to the calls. But Mr. Bean, you did a training on follow up, follow through, and follow back. And Mr. Idris also did a similar training last Monday. And that's what I found has been extremely effective. I've got some new areas of business to work in. I have a new builder in Iowa. Okay. Iowa is a state where we do not do solar. But this builder is super excited. She saw the opportunity, not even realizing that we didn't do solar there. She joined up within like 48 hours and she took off running. Then I had to switch tracks on her. I said, well, right now we're not doing solar there, but guess what? Water is amazing. And she switched right over. This is the beauty of working with people who are coachable, teachable, and trainable, and who go to work with no doubts. Okay. And that's what she did. She switched over to water. She understood that she wanted to be a product of the product. And yesterday we had the most amazing conversation with Mrs. Bean. I'll call it a conversation because it wasn't a presentation. Mrs. Bean was just educating us and showing us about the water. And the young lady just went skyrocketed in her excitement. So I just want to tell the team, man, if you're not looking at water, you better get to looking at water. Mrs. Bean, let me tell you this. Mrs. Bean said that water installs, like 2 to 3 week turnarounds on your commissions. 2 to 3 weeks on your commissions. And those are some sweet commissions. Sweet commissions on water. Okay.
Look,
and then
hold on, Laura. You can't make it sound like that unless you got a couple of them already. So, hey, great job on that. Go ahead, back now. You see that music? I got these type of checks music, like sweets. She made you like, whoa, hey.
Well, I need to go give me some of them kind
of checks. I'm just saying. Because I felt left out.
No. I said, the 2 or 3 week turnarounds. That's just too exciting to let go past. But I'm working with Hans on a lead gen program. He's got a little test group, and thank God I'm one of the members of the test group. Got a lead from there. Spoke to the lead, followed up with the lead, got the bill from the lead yesterday, and put the lead in for the appointment. So That's successful. Following up with a person who did an install in Delaware. She was on the call, on the presentation, excited about what she saw. So I'm following up with her. Got a person in Texas down there, was on the presentation, following up with her. And then a person in California and in Carolina. So all of that this week. So thank you for allowing me to share. And then, woo, 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 Angel! That's it. I'm done.
There you go. As she drops the mic. No, that's good stuff. Man, yeah, we had a riveting conversation on Thursday night about the follow through. Yeah, that one, that might take us another day on that one, because that most people, again, that's where a lot of people drop the ball at. So yeah. Follow up, follow through, massive follow up, follow through. We'll talk about follow through one day where y'all can really get it, where it's intentional. So, but Laura, keep killing it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you are great. Like I said, went from great presentations, to going out there putting up, again, just major stat lines and the referral boxes. I actually heard that conversation. Well, at least the voices coming out of her office. And y'all, it sound like y'all having a pretty good time. So that's how you make money. Again, building those relationships, building those connections. All right, Freddie.
Good morning, Mr. Bean.
Good morning.
Like I always do, I want to thank you. I want to thank Angel, and I want to thank all of us, first the team members, for all the support that they gave last Saturday. It's March Madness. March is my birthday month, and I will be the man on fire the month of March, to where I've set a high goal, and I definitely will reach it. And I'm just talking to my team to tell them that, hey, set yourself a goal, set it high, and go for it. Build your vision board of where you want to be, at what time you want to be there, and together we can make it happen. So the main thing is that, this is not hard. This is just something that you got to want to do. Because if you want to do it, you can make it happen. And the main thing is you're going to either lead, you're going to follow, or you're going to get out the way.
One or the other. And hey, look, I'm excited. This month is a really good month. You guys got a really good head start, out the gate. Like I said, you're more than halfway. You're about halfway to Build a 500 already. Like I said, you're running, and I'm excited
Trust
about
me, Mr. Bain. Give me
I
a
know
week.
that's done.
Give me a week. Build a 500 coming.
And
I want to thank Angel. I want to thank Angel for just showing them that it can be done. Angel is living proof that it can be done. And I always said, who's the runner? Because I want to run with you. So I'm coming for you, Angel.
See what I'm saying? I gotta love that friendly competition inside the ranks. That's what I'm talking about. When you got runners on your team and they want to run you down, hey, that's just more money for you. You can't lose. I'll pick a bigger fight with him if I was you, Angel. Like, for real. Like, you really? You want some of this? Like, mess with his ego a little bit. So, hey, but this is good stuff, man. I love the energy. But that's also, guys, this is when you look at leaders understand people, and they understand what they have their hands on. And so, and you give people tests and see if they're going to show up. And so when Freddie didn't realize, he was asleep one night, they realized he got, we basically served him up on the platter for an event like within a week. So he woke up with good and bad news. So the man went to scrambling, looking for a place to present, and they went to knocking doors and going to events and all kind of stuff, finding people for the event. Showed up the day before the event set up, but I knew, just talking to him though, that's somebody that I can do that with. Like, hey, you wake up, you got an event, you got it in you, I got it. Okay, great. So and turn around and do an event, because you can feel it in a person's spirit, when they're ready to run. You can feel it in a person's spirit, that they're gonna go out there and get it, and they're unshakable. And so I just want them to know that I was there. The event wasn't even about how many people we're gonna have in St. Louis, in San Antonio. It was just about them knowing, hey, I'm ready to get in here and roll up my sleeves and get in the trenches with you guys if y'all ready to work. So they know they got me. They out here rocking and rolling. People coming into the business. We got people coming to the business and their business that we can't even talk about. So we had to sign paperwork.
So, that's another thing, to be able to work alongside my sister. This is something that I moved here for 20 years ago. for her to set a goal to be able to make Bill 4 no more in 5 days was just amazing. It can be done.
He moved next door to his boss. That's his big sister. He taller than her, man. But I got $5 on a ship whipping. I know it. I see a Faisal or something, boy. I tell you. All right, James. Oh boy.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Bean.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Hey man, so wins. I appreciate this weekly challenge of what are my wins. But this week I'm definitely riding on others' wins. Angel, Sabrina, meeting Freddie there in Houston and now seeing him get to these wins. It's awesome to see, and it gives me momentum. But it also makes me dig a little deeper to figure out what my own wins are. And they're small wins, man. They're from utilizing the playbook, doing the three-way calls, plugging into the system as LJ. I got a granddaughter, LJ. So as Laura was saying, but one of the best moments was sitting down with Jackie, my wife, and we went through every customer person on a list. She just kind of got me out of whatever I was in. And we went through all of those people, and the number of referrals and plans of action and all of that was just fuel, man. And so I appreciate her and that. And what else did I want to say? Oh, so I got this new campaign going on, right? I spent 30 years with youth corrections here in the state. And so I got my DYC, Division of Youth Corrections campaign getting ready to launch and get my script right. And, when you're trying to engage with people you've known for 30 years in business, you got to be ready. You got to have your script and know what you're going through. But so I'm real excited about that. And I'll see you in Atlanta.
Yes, sir. Yes, you know what? I was about to say I'll see you in Atlanta. Now I wasn't gonna ask you. I gotta ask everybody else. You pop up like your boy Adam Sandler and was it what's the name of the movie? Was it with the sneaky butler?
What?
The one I'm better sneaky. The butler just come out of nowhere like yeah. So you'll pop up on
Hey, I miss San Antonio, man.
Mr. Deeds. Y'all know Mr. Deeds.
Oh,
Y'all know what
okay.
I'm talking about. Yeah, you remember the butler? Those sneaky, spooky, you know what I'm saying? Look shady type, but yeah, man. So that's JJ. He just don't look shady. He just pop up because he got the flight benefits. All right, Brenda. Come on, Brenda. Give us your wins, Brenda.
Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Miss Angel. She's just incredible, such an inspiration, not only for me, but for a lot of people. So following you, Miss Angel, you already know. But yeah, I just want to say felicidades from the bottom of my heart, and I can't wait to be there at the top with you. My wins for this week, we did a solar presentation with Matthew. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a yes. So I have a follow-up to do with him this week. So very excited about that. It's in California. I have 2 new builders that are coming in this week. I actually have to schedule a 3-way with you for them. And then this Monday, I should have those 3-ways. I have also been reaching out to people that I didn't reach out before. I'm very excited about the new thing, as you know, that we're working on. I already went and did some training within a commercial side. Very, very excited about that. And I already have some appointments scheduled to go see residential. So that's going to be done this week. And then I'm finally, thanks to Miss Angel, pushing me and telling me to go and network. I'm finally going to start the network events. So I'm going to go network in person this week too. So very, very excited about that. And then I have a possible water appointment too. So just reaching out to people that I didn't reach out before, and very excited because, I'm telling everybody now. I actually went and bought a new Apple Mac. Okay. One of the persons that's coming in, it's him. because I said, it doesn't matter if you're breathing, I'm going to tell you what's going on. So I just wanted to get everything together, like you mentioned, with the Apple. So I was like, you know what are you doing? And he's on the presentation, and he's very excited about talking to you. So very excited about that.
So you fooling around and got one of the boys from the Geek Squad, right? So they smart. You know what I'm saying? They can see an opportunity. They know what they got their hands on.
Yeah.
You put in that game the Brenda Nava experience. Oh,
yeah,
so
he's actually doing that part-time, where he's just working that because he's been going to school for 4 years. Very, very
right.
sharp guy. And his dad does taxes.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, very excited.
Got deals popping. You got deals rolling. Now that secret thing we got going on. How excited are you about it? We can't talk about it just yet, but how excited are you about that secret thing we got going on?
I'm very, very excited because that hit my spot personally, and on that field, because I know a lot of people in that area. So I actually reached out to some of them, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this now. So if you got any leads, let me know. We'll work something out, whatever we need to do. They're like, oh yeah, we'll get you going, especially because it's coming. It's a time, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to move Colorado, but I don't know now.
I know,
But
I know, right?
I mean, I can do
I
it
know.
from anywhere. So I'm very, very excited. This is going to be a life changing thing for me and a lot of people around me. So
So
very excited.
I just found out something about Brenda just right there. I just found out if I had to get rid of a body and Brenda was there, she wouldn't tell anybody because she just got y'all excited about something. Y'all have no idea what she got y'all excited about. She followed the instructions. I look on the spot. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, appreciate it. Perfecto, señor. That's cool though. Now I was excited about you in that project because I know that was your background. And so yeah, I don't want to say what your background was, but y'all go figure it out. Yeah, she got a bio. Go check her out. So, but I just knew you were gonna be excited about it. I knew this is something that you was gonna be go bananas over. So when Winston told me about it, I'm like, oh, wait till she hear about it. It's gonna be a problem. So yeah, now Denver's got a problem. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, we have a project coming along that we're in a beta phase of right now, and more and more explosive money. And so if you're plugging into events, some of you guys have already seen or got an example of what it looks like, or what it sounds like, what it feels like. There've been clues dropped in different places, but yeah, it's explosive. It's impactful. It's like solar money in some parts on steroids. So I'm just telling you, this is another one of those things where you don't wait till till something happens for you to get a team. The people with the teams were the ones that they targeted. They say, hey, who has teams in this market? Who has teams in this market? Who has teams in this market? Like they called me and say, hey, I heard you the man for Texas. And so I'm like, yeah. What we need. And so here's a rundown. This is what we're doing. This is the play. That's because I have a team in Texas, right? And so if you don't have a team, you don't get the call. See, that's the thing about not having a team, not building. When it comes times to launch things, and now we're in a place where we can actually rely on the market to launch based on the tools that you guys are given, like the playbook and stuff like that. Now we can just take the pockets of leaders who are all around the U.S. and outside the U.S. and build through them because they become access points. And that's one of the things you guys want to know. You want to become the prototype model of what the company can build a business with. Like if we put you in a different country, like we dropped you in the middle of Mexico, right? And you're not Brenda, you don't speak Spanish, right? Could you win or not? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. If you have a prototypical business model, your business model travels. The only thing you need to do is find a translator. That's it. Find somebody who speaks English and Spanish. And you can turn around and launch your business out there. You don't have to worry about doing one presentation. You can do a presentation and have it translated, or you can just let the person who speaks Spanish do all the presentations for you and do all the trainings because you're teaching them how to do it. And you just speak at the end of every event. You can come out there if you have the system and make money anywhere around the world with this company. I'm telling you guys, this This is the time to get excited. This is the time to get yourself, and worked up, because we're not stopping. So at some point in time, most people in this company will have more than one thing that they can attack, in this company. If one falls off, or it's a season, one is seasonal, whatever it is, all these other companies out here who think that solar is seasonal, we're not, because we're not solar. I told y'all on the stage in September, August last year, y'all keep on playing this solar game. I'm in business, right? And you can see, like, again, I told y'all, this is before everybody, this is solar when we got here. Told you, keep focusing on solar, and everybody's gonna tag you and label you as solar. Right? A lot of y'all, some of y'all have been, especially the ones who've been here for a while, you have so much solar content on your page that people now think you're the solar guy, the solar gal. That, again, that's not the best thing in the world for you. Because when you have something super exciting that comes out, I'm like, they don't even see it because you're the solar guy, the solar gal. Now you have to spend a lot of time reprogramming the market, right? The people who've been watching you and following you. Now you gotta loosen them up a little bit, right? And so now the new people, they see the true you, the person who has all these businesses, a B-suite that's out of this world, and you have one of the most impactful home solution companies, home essential companies out there, right? Now they have a different view of you because it's the first view of you. But I've always made sure your view of me was me being an entrepreneur, a business owner, not a network marketer, right? Not a solar guy. You've never once heard me claim any of that stuff. So this is where you make the shift, because you got the system, you got the platform. Now you got to become business owners. Now you got to become entrepreneurs. And now this is where you take your business model, your own unique business model, and turn it into an appreciating asset. This is where you now add value to it. This is where you now go build it out and go build you one of the toughest, this wildest sales teams that are out there, or one of the grittiest building teams out there who go out there and get it out the mud, but go build something and put your brand on it. Or just gonna make a lot of money, right? But you're in that place. We about to save the world right now, literally. Yeah, I have no idea how big this, when these internet boxes come out, this travel come out, how many people, especially Latino-based companies, because it's so easy to go in there first, they get the help first. Boy, it's about to be a mess, and a good mess. When I say a mess, it's about to be, you'll see people making $10,000 a month right away in a minute, right? $15,000 a month. They coming in there, $50,000 a month, first 60, 90 days, because they're going to bring groups in that are just that big, just that fast. Remember, it's these numbers that the company's put in place for y'all, they are small numbers. But because most of you are not network marketers, again, you think they're big numbers. But people, we've cultivated this company for people now who are in network marketing to come over here and bring their teams over here. Right. So when you go and you're out here kicking and turning over these rocks and stones and just leaving none unturned, and you run into one of these people from Mexico, or you running from one of these people from Guatemala, Ecuador, or El Salvador, or Colombia, or Dominican Republic, or Peru, any of these people that's just really and truly one person away from bringing you a whole entire country. I'm kicking over every rock, every stone. I'm right now. I haven't made this. Me and Winston was on a phone call, three-way phone call last night. It was 11:30 my time. Last night it was 9:30 Winston's time, and from a guy who has contacts all through Asia. I gotta have them. Right now. I can't let everybody make this money. I told y'all how much money we was gonna make as a team. We got these countries are gonna make some huge waves, but you have to be the person, right, beneath the ocean that creates it. Right? It's got to make it stem from you. Become the leader. Get ready, And if you just master those couple of things when it comes to the playbook, the presentation, that's why the presentations get easier so you can present. And if they got more questions, what's better than, and I keep telling y'all, what's better than a three-way for more questions, right? So remember, when you're doing that, the collaboration, presentation, and those questions come, that's your first opportunity right there, because they're asking for help, they're asking for answers. Who better than give them the answers than your senior partner? Who better? Why not get Aunt Brenda on the phone? She's got her answers are better than your answers, and she needs better answers. She'll call me. Why not put Laura on the phone? Her answers are better than your answers, right? And if her answers aren't good enough, she'll put them on the phone with me. And guess what? If my answers ain't good enough, I put them on the phone with Winston. But you can't if you don't start it, right? If you don't open up your mouth and say, "Hey, hold on 1 second, I got a person who can answer all those questions." As a matter of fact, give me 1 second, and just put them on hold. At that point in time, you come back and say, "Hey, I was able to get her, Miss Tran. This is the young lady I was telling you about. Brenda's she's really excited about what we have our hands on. She said she'd like, that we're getting travel, but we also have some things that we're going to add to her company that's going to make her different than her opponents." And I told her I just like you to say hello and then answer some of the questions she may have. And so, Brenda, this is Mrs. Tran. Mrs. Tran, this is Brenda. And I put myself on mute. And Mrs. Tran, man, she's going to tell her some great things about me, and they'll be honest things. And then she's going to ask her, what questions do you have, right? She ain't there to close your deal. She's not there to, interrogate the person and then just force a person into your group. She's there to show a person that you're supported, answer the question, validate you, give you some recognition, right? So one day you might be able to work with her, the right way. So you have the opportunities now, guys. Those people who do three-ways and lifelines, their groups grow faster and they stay together longer because there are more people involved. Just kind of giving you the psychology behind it. Okay. Matter of fact, we had a good one last night. Me and Angel did. Angel, she was rushing home, because she had a little, home. Anytime the kids get sick, it's a home emergency. So she was trying to get home, and she still ended up pulling off a three-way with a brand new person who I had the pleasure of meeting last night, right? And so, we just anytime and every time you get a chance to do a three-way, you should always do them. Right? Make it a part of your culture, because again, you don't want to culture people not doing three-ways. You're the one create that culture, by the way. So if nobody comes to you for three-ways, that means they've never been on one. They don't understand what it is. Why would they, have a three-way when they don't know what a three-way looks like? Because you didn't do one with them. Right? And so now that's the cancer you want to kill before it even starts. Right? So you kill that cancer by not being the cancer. All right. So Roberto.
Mr. Bean, good morning.
Good morning, senor.
Man, first of all, I just want to say congratulations to Miss Angel. Truly inspirational. I had the pleasure of meeting her, a couple of times, and she has a lot of good energy, and I love that about her. So, Miss Angel, congratulations. I learned from everybody that's making things happen. I always take notes. I always learn something new. But the things that we got going on, some of the wins that I have is my wife and I are helping our team. One thing that you always say, Mr. Bean, is, when you put others first, you never be last. And so that's where Veronica and I are right now with our team. We want to be supportive. We want to be servants. So we did last week, we did 10 presentations. We onboarded 3 builders. We're having 3 more this week. We have 2 residential deals that were brought up by one of our builders. We have 2 commercial deals that are brought up by one of our builders. We have someone that's interested on a solar farm. So I got to figure that out. But Yeah, so like I said, it's just having that what you said, Mr. Bean, being a servant, and don't think of yourself first, think about others. That's I always apply that, and it's making a big change in our how
Yeah.
we're running our business.
Yeah, and I appreciate the fact that you recognizing it, and again, at some point in time, it becomes your superpower. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like at some point in time, literally, people they go from liking you to loving you to being endeared. Like yeah, it's like an endearment almost. It's like you know y'all are soul ties, but for business, like your spirit, so your spirits and everything align. But for business, it's
Yes,
just
sir.
great energy. You know what I mean? And think about this, it's like that with the masses, not just one or two like unique individuals. It's like that whole entire atmosphere and environment. You're the one that fosters it, like because you're the leader. And so when you look at the like you go into a different type of company or companies period, and you got different offices around in a building. Every one of those offices temperament is going to be based on the temperament of the leader. You got some really, really low key offices. You're gonna have some uptight offices, some high strong offices, some really, really angry offices, but they all will be different based on the leader in that office. And so when you have a company, guys, that you're building from scratch, you have to build it with emotionally sophisticated people. Let me share something with you. People don't come to you emotionally sophisticated. It's a work. It's a piece. It's about patience, and it's about you pouring into people and getting people to where they need to be, because everybody moves so fast. Everybody's one situation or one thing away from snapping or not or overreacting or handling something in the wrong way or telling somebody where to go. It's just it's right now. That's how we are as a society, as people. Period. Like you see it a lot, right? And so when you talk about things that happen in companies that are brand new companies, right? Those brand new companies go through things. They go through some ups, they go through some downs, and then you have some people who are not emotionally sophisticated enough to handle that. Okay, intellectually, you got to understand that the writing is on the wall. We did 27 million in the first year with people quitting, right? People quitting, right, doesn't stop a company. It's the implosion that does the things that happen on the inside of the company that does. But it's people quitting. No, the vision didn't quit. The people did. Right, the vision is still there. Right, and so it don't matter. People gonna come, people gonna go. But the emotionally sophisticated people that you personally develop over time. That's why it's like this is therapy this morning. Now, we're gonna just basically relax, let our hair down, and talk about some things, but we've been training all month, right? And so it's time to really get these wins in, but it's time to connect, right? It's just time for you to bond. It's time for y'all to continue to get to know each other and celebrate each other, because when y'all see each other at these big events, it's like a family reunion, right? And so what's happening is you guys are learning how to build, a successful, organization that's sustainable and is scalable. And it starts at this level right here. Okay. And so that's the thing. Like I said, you're watching it, and Roberto, I'm telling you, you got it in your spirit, bro. You got a humble spirit, first of all, and that's a really good start. But you also, you got one hell of a personality, and you got a handsome ass smile, man. I seen Roberto, man. Roberto could be on somebody's magazine, man. So there it is, there it is, there it is. I'm saying that camera came on. I got him. I got him. Hey, but I love. Cause I'm gonna tell you about Roberto. It was a true story. We were at the event, and dude shocked me. He basically said, "Hey, look, I respect you. I want to build business like you," and pull me to the side and say, "Hey, will you invest some time in me?" Yeah. Yeah, bro. Welcome to the family. You're a part of the community. And so, and it's watching him and Veronica go bananas is like I enjoy it. I like when y'all post the pictures of 30 plus people in the meeting, 20 plus people in the meeting, and I'm like, man, where this dude been hiding? He just unlocked the animal. I'm like, hey man, I'm proud of y'all. Yeah, I'm excited for y'all, proud of y'all. And you got your shot. That window opened up and y'all ran right and y'all jumped right through the window, man. I'm telling you, uh, great opportunity taken, man. Proud of y'all.
Thank you, sir. I'm
Yes,
learning
sir.
from every single one of the leaders.
Yep, and that's what smart people do, bro. That's what smart people do. I told you. Hey, inteligente, guapo.
Ah.
All right,
But I
Mr.
also got the most beautiful wife, sir.
Hey, I can't comment on that. I appreciate you, though. Hey, y'all heard it here first. He said he got the most beautiful wife. All right.
I do.
Tell brother guy say good morning. All right.
I will.
So Sarah George is in the building. Come on, Miss George. What you got after all the wins Robert had? What you got?
Hi,
Sarah
Mr.
George,
B.
can I skip the line?
Yes, that would actually be amazing because I'm picking up a couch right now. So you can go
Okay,
before me.
thank you. Thank you. I'm getting ready to get on a plane, head back home from San Antonio. Hola, Mr. B, Senor Bean.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hablo
No,
español.
it's too rusty.
Yeah.
That's too
No, no,
senora,
no, no,
really?
no.
Realmente?
Yeah, señora. Pero. I'm going to try this, okay? Mi victorias es 6 nuevos nombres y números en 3 días. Este es un
Six people in
nuevo
3 days.
habilidad.
3 days.
Ajá.
Okay,
Este es
okay.
un nuevo habilidad para mí. Estoy saliendo de mi zona de confort. So, in English, my
Okay.
wins were
Roberto, what she say? I want to hear how bad your Spanish is. Roberto, what she said? I want 100% what she said. The way she said it.
She said, I have 3. You said 3 or 6 builders?
6
6 builders?
6 nuevos nombres y números en
Oh,
3 días.
she's got six new names and numbers.
Right.
And she's getting out of her comfort zone. And she's ready to build this.
So did you just
Gracias.
did you autocorrect? Did you autocorrect? I said say exactly the way she. Man, that does sound right. No, I'm just messing with you. You had autocorrect on, man.
Anyway, in English.
Right. That's another thing. That's another thing. Dr. Arlene be down there in San Antonio. I'll be at the meeting. She just roll up with a guest. And congratulations and it was good seeing you. Congratulations with your guest who got started. Builder, right?
Actually, had her husband.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get with him because she has to run it past her husband. So,
okay.
Matter of fact, I just texted her. I said, I'm on my way out. Let's get a Zoom with your husband. And then I had the A word with Darcy.
What happened? How did it happen?
Esposa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
While I was down here, 6 new names and numbers in person. That's not lead generation. That's not any of that. It's in person, starting conversations, having conversations. 60 names and numbers over the last 3 days. That's a new skill for me. And that's getting me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about that. And then now I'll turn it back over to Sarah George, because she's been rocking and rolling with the lead generation and solar appointments, and also Daniel George and his solar appointments. So I'm looking at managers this month. Hello, let's
Come
go.
on with it.
I'm
Come
also
on with
looking
it.
at Builder 1000 this month.
You
Yes,
gonna like those. You gonna like those manager overrides. Trust me. I real before I even knew I was a manager, I was getting them like, where is money coming from? And then I went to relay. I'm like, oh, that's where the money coming from. I hit manager. Okay, I was like, all right, man, it's working. It's working. It's working. You know what I'm saying?
And I have an install today.
Yeah, and then the more and more installs happen, like I said, it just sneak up on you again. So appreciate you,
That's
Sarah
right.
George.
Sarah George. No, what I was saying, sir, was I also have an install happening now while I'm at the airport.
Oh my
in
goodness.
Maryland. Yes.
We have money working for you, and you're not even in the city at the site. Imagine that, man. The way people make money these days. That's just the audacity of you. Sarah George.
Hi, Mr. B. I'm currently moving a couch. Can Chris go before me? Is that okay?
Yes, Chris can. You went and
Okay.
searched and figured out who else was up here. Come on, Chris. Sarah threw you under the bus.
All right, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I want to say congratulations to Angel for hitting the next rank. Awesome, inspiring, and I just don't see her stop running at all. She's like a bunny rabbit. So networking events. So I knew it was going to come. So congratulations on that. My wins for this week is my first win is that my daughter sold 76 Girl Scout cookies yesterday. And she called me, FaceTimed me and said, "Hey daddy, I said hi, I greeted the person. And when they came back out, they talked to me because I talked to them first. So that made me shed a tear. She was so excited. So I was happy about that.
Hey, she got it from her daddy. She got it honest. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She hear you pitching solar and selling everything, so she got it honest.
And the crazy part about it is the guy that bought all the cookies, he owns a solar business.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was an awesome day yesterday. So that happened yesterday. That was my first win, unrelated to the business, but related to the business. I've been doing a lot more networking events, attending network events. One of the things that I wanted to share is one of the events that I went to. It was, I want to say, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and it was raining. The event was in Long Beach. We had like 4 or 5 days of rain in California straight. And I was like, do I want to go to Long Beach? People don't, every time it's raining, people tend to not drive very well in California. I was like, I don't know if I want to go. I said, I'm going to go. I committed to doing networking events this week, so I'm going to go. I went there, met some people, and I met a lady named Stephanie there. Me and her chatted for a little bit. We connected really well. And I got her information, and then we started texting back and forth. And comes to find out, she is the president of Women's Council of Realtors in Orange County. And she's also the president of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, which is an African-American organization for realtors in Orange County. And she signed up as a builder yesterday. And she got me a deal yesterday. And I'm on the board of that organization now. All because we connected. And like all the leaders say, and so don't let this fall on deaf ears. Everyone is looking for an opportunity. Me and her talked and we talked and we talked and we connected. She said, I need help growing this membership. And I said, I'm selfish, so I'll help you grow this, but I'm doing it because I want to be at every event. I want to have exposure. I want to be able to show all these realtors a way to make additional income. So I said, if you understand that going into this, I'll help you blow this up, but I have a reason I want to do it too. And she said, let's go. I'm with it. She said, I need a breath of fresh air. She went through and like I said, when you talk to people, when you just talk to them, not talking about an opportunity, then you realize how you can help, because she had just gone through a really, really nasty divorce last year. She's starting over. And her exact statements was, I needed something new. I needed something to focus my time on besides what I was doing. And she's like, she had ACN before. She's like, I got ACN, but I'm not really active in it. She attended the presentation on Monday, the one that you were on, Mr. Bean, that we chatted about afterwards.
Right. Yeah.
She stuck it out. She was there the whole time to the end. And then she messaged me and said, I love everything about the organization and the presentation, but I really love the Smart Money Club because my credit and my finances are a shamble after this divorce, and I need to get them back in order. And she's like, the fact that you guys have weekly courses on that is awesome. And so now, one of the things me and Jabari always text every day. I said, I got to find me a ride. Like, everybody's on the East Coast. I was like, I got nobody on the West Coast to run with me. All my people on the East Coast. And he was like, just keep doing it, man. You'll find somebody. And I found Stephanie, and she's on the West Coast, and she has a very, very strong presence in the real estate industry. And as soon as she signed up, and this is a coincidence, like her person that she closed a cash deal in Lake Elsinore, which is like 20 minutes away from my house. They closed escrow. They got the keys last week. And she was talking to them, and somebody was knocking on their door, pitching them solar. while she was talking to them. And she said, go ahead and listen to their pitch. She said, don't do anything. Call me after they pitch you. I got a guy that I'm going to have you talk to. And I talked to them yesterday, did the proposal, gave them a better proposal. And the guy that presented them was trying to get them to sign today. Today's the 31st or today's the 28th. This is going to expire today. I got this promotion. I can give you $2,000 cash back. She was like, he was a fast talker. He was nice, but he was trying to get me to sign. She said, if God wants me to do this now, I'll do it now. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And she's like, I connected with you. I gave her a better deal, explained everything. And when I got off the phone, I told Stephanie, I was like, hey, the commission on that, even though I'm beating it, you're going to get about $3,000. And she's like, oh my God, this is a no brainer. She's like, when are you going to come down to the office so you can present to the rest of my team? And we're going to spend an entire day going through her book of business and calling and setting appointments. And she said she did a bunch of new bills last year. So she's like, those people, they come with solar, right? I said, yeah, but they usually don't have enough solar. She's like, all right, let's meet with all of those people. She's like, you have whatever you need, you got. And she's like, as long as it's reciprocated. And I always think back to that statement that you always say, Mr. Bean and other leaders, as long as you put other people's first, then it'll happen. It'll just come in line. Yeah. And that happened yesterday. I was so excited.
Yeah.
And the excitement is also driven from, I'm trying to chase Angel now. I'm trying to chase Rod now. I'm trying to chase Jabari now, because you guys set a standard and all of us can do it. And we all know we can do it. And it's just a matter of putting it in. So now I'm going to be at all networking events from 12 to 12, like Angel, trying to get to Builder 1,000 and 2,000, because I need those check matches. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Bean, also, because all the little nuggets that you drop on our conversations and the presentations, they don't go unmissed. They just go back in the back of my head, and they pop up at the right time. And the right time is, and it happens and it falls into line, and it's all a plan. So thank you. Also, once again, Angel, thank you. And thank you, Mr. Bean. And I had actually a great three-way call with Mrs. Bean the other day about water. Somebody on here said water is the next thing. And I would agree 100%, because I'm going after people that are selling solar and saying, forget about solar. Don't worry about that. Let's talk about water and getting people in line to be distributors for water. So, exciting times.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you that, and congratulations, man. You got a lot of wins, man. A lot of wins. But like I said, just to having the moment where, going back to your daughter, that was probably like I said, I love all the wins, but just seeing her win like that's big. You always love seeing your kids, take something from you indirectly. But when you look at this event that we have, because this is what we're doing every event, every presentation, every training, everything we got is leading up to that big moment, right? When everybody in the industry of network marketing, because they want to be in network marketing or direct sales, or just because in the industry, in network marketing, a lot of people talk, and they're always looking for the next biggest thing. That moment is going to come where everybody's going to come here. And I, again, as long as we keep on doing our part, as long as we keep on creating stories, people making $10,000 a month, $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, and they say, who is that? And they say, I don't know. I had never heard that person before. So, they never made any money before in network marketing. And so they went to that company, and now they had 20 grand a month. They never made money before in network marketing, but they went to that company, and now they're making 50 grand a month, or now they're making 10 grand a month. Whatever it is, a lot of those stories are going to start to pop up and happen. Like truth be told, Jabbar, I got a call, I got to check on Jabbar, see if he actually hit it. He was so close to Builder 4,000. I'm talking about a sneeze away.
No, he didn't hit it. I mean, him were last night, like talking to midnight. He didn't hit it, but he's gonna hit it. He was so close.
Yeah, I did talk to him about the next month. If it didn't happen this month, like say here a couple of nuggets. You know what I'm saying, for next month, because you got the event in Atlanta coming up, and so if you go out here and really put it in and really go out here and do a lot of inviting and stuff for that event, and that event could be a coming out party for him on the building side, because he's already closing a ton of deals on the solar side. So you hit him up, and he turned around and hit that building side, and next thing you know, $4,000 a month, $10,000 a month, build it to 8,000. Yeah, be unstoppable, unstoppable. So appreciate you, Chris. And we'll wrap up with Miss Sarah George. Are you still moving that couch, Sarah? I'm not finna tap dance. They're like, I'm gonna say I can't be your entertainment, darling. Not this morning.
Okay, I'm sorry. So,
You better get it together and stop embarrassing the team.
sorry.
My dear, y'all hear my dear? Like, yeah.
I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for letting me speak, Mr. Bean, and congratulations, Angel. Like, I don't know how to say it, but you have a very beautiful soul, and I can see it when I interact with you. And you're truly going to do amazing because you're just an amazing person. So congratulations on going Builder 2000. That is amazing. And then the wins for this week is that we've really been like refining our ad system. So we changed the video and we're changing the way we're following up with people. And currently we have 2 leads who are thinking about buying cash instead of doing any financing. And then as in total right now, we have 5 deals that we're taking through the process. 3 of them personal, 1 already passed the credit check, and then 2 need to follow up and get their bills. And I'm just really excited to like get the ads going to the point where we don't even have to make calls or do anything. It's just automated and we for the meetings. So that's a really big win for our team. So I'm excited since we're getting this process down, we'll be able to get back to recruiting and building a team as well. So thank you for letting me speak.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Man, I'm excited for y'all. Again, because somebody's winning with lead gen. So why not y'all? And so at the end of the day, I'm happy to see people who believe in the system, but who dedicate themselves to making sure the system works. Because you have people, and I'm gonna train about this, like next week is gonna be a whole entirely different training, actual training. But it's some people just see what they need to do and they go do it. Get the advice, they go take it. And it's like it's not that if it works, it's if you work. It works for somebody. Okay. Because it's not work that's what's working, it's you that's what's working. So you take this like the playbook, right? You got some people who they can't wait to wake up and look at their playbook and to figure out what they're gonna check off the playbook today, right? And see what's next to the conquer on the playbook today. Then you got some people who they can't find their playbook because activity is exposing them. They like you won't pick up the playbook because it's embarrassing, right? It's a reflection. And so you avoid it. It's a disappointment. Well, you hear everybody talking about the playbook and having all this fun with the playbook and making all this money with the playbook and breaking all these ranks with the playbook, and you're not doing anything with the playbook. What happens is you can't find your playbook. Right? And so y'all are running the plays. And just keep on doing what works for you. Because again, what happens is what you do, you can teach. There are always people who want to have a way to do it outside of the way I do it, or outside of the way, that Angel does it, or as when it comes to going to events or going knocking on doors like Sarah does it, or everybody's got, their way of how they want to do it. They're gonna gravitate to the individual who teaches that way. And so, but I appreciate you guys because you're gonna make a ton of money. When it comes to that, the thing pops off, and then you're gonna make another subset of money based on the fact that you'll actually be able to teach it to somebody, and now other people will be able to do it. And now you have channels of income coming in based on your ability to teach people that system. So don't learn that system just to make money from it in sales or in recruiting. Learn it so you can teach it one day and make it your business. Okay. And so Arlene George, is your hand still up or you just, that was,
No, no, sir.
okay. All right, guys. So, let's see here. Jeremy, don't be trying to sneak in here, man. Nah. So guys, we're gonna go ahead. Jeremy, we'll end up with you because we're gonna cut it short today. But I just wanted today to be our healing. So Jeremy, if you have something to say, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I thought my hand was up the whole time.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, well, thank you. Thank you to you and Mrs. Bean for putting this call together. I appreciate it. Wanted to congratulate Angel and everybody on their wins. It's amazing. Yeah, these calls must be fire because it's 37 degrees here, and every time I get on these calls, my phone overheats, and it only happens on these calls. I don't know why, but it overheats. That must be why my phone.
That's that power, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I appreciate you. I ain't got no excuses. You know, I don't make excuses. My numbers ain't where they should be because of my activity right now. I'm not an excuse kind of person, you know. But I just want to say thank you. I feel like my role right now is to find myself as a person, and I'm learning more to experience the blessings of other people's wins. And that's what I needed in my life. And it feels better because I'm a competitive person, and I always want to be number one. Always want to be number one, and I'm finding that's not the way to be. I don't need to be number one. I'm finding more blessings with Angel's wins, Sabrina's wins, you know, Chris's wins, everybody's wins, Vic's, and
feels good.
And I'm gonna go get it.
Yep.
I love this, what we have our hands on, because I'm an entrepreneur. It's just like mowing grass. If my grass is slow, I go power wash. Now I can do solar. I can do this. I can do that. I can do everything. And, you know, I might not be the leader as part as the growing teams, but there's different part of leaders. You're the president. We need generals. We need sergeants. We need people on the ground and maybe that's what I am. And I'm okay with that. You know, I'm still going to talk to people. I'm still going to do what I do because I love talking to people. I love, if they don't see the vision, you know, I can't help them. I see the vision and I'm going to make $1 million regardless if they see the vision or not. And if I can help people along the way, that's great. If not, I'm okay with watching Angel get the builder 20,000, you get the builder 100,000 or whatever it is, 250,000, and congratulating you guys and watching you guys wins. But that's all I got, sir.
All right, big guy. Well, we appreciate the energy, man. I tell you, but that's what we're all here for, though. Remember, it's therapy for somebody. It's energy for somebody. It's help for somebody. And so that's what the community is for. So appreciate you sharing. Eddie. Okay. Okay, Eddie.
All right. Good morning to everyone. I want to just, first of all, apologize for being late. I'm here in San Diego, California, and Angel, I'm telling you, she's on fire. And I just like to say that for me, I just got also children to sign up. But what I'm looking at right now is I watch Freddie. And I watch Freddie and I listen to Angel, and like I said, and his coattail is all over the place. It's on fire, and I'm just trying to grab onto it, you know, because like I said, I want to be on fire just like Freddie is engaged and Angel, and I definitely appreciate everything, and I'm just trying to get acclimated of everything. Now I said to follow the script, and I'm just getting situated prior to, you know, my time. I have I'm gonna be doing some 3-ways coming up either today and not today, Monday. So I've got a couple more people I can close. I just, like I said, I want to get my 4 and pay no more, and then keep going from there. You know, I've introduced this to quite a few people, and it's not for me, but I'm learning.
Okay.
Yeah, some people that I'm dealing with now.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a question real quick. So let's coaching moment. So this is just like I say, inspecting what you expect. You say you talk to quite a few people, and some of them say no, right? Okay. Question. So when you talk to them, it was after they saw a presentation, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so after that, you got them on the phone with Angel, right?
That I didn't do. I didn't do.
All right. That's why we're here, right? And so I talked about that a little bit earlier. The 3 ways. The 3 ways. Remember, when you make it about you, right, and you're the only person doing the talking, you know, you got a lot of people who are listening to somebody who don't know a whole lot about what they're talking about. You're too new to have those conversations by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Think about it for a second. It's just when you have children, that you will never give a child a steak, right? You just, even if you chew it up for them, it's infamil. They can't handle it, right? And so when you put a person in a position, say, okay, this is the person who I need to make sure everybody talks to, right? Because Freddie's your sponsor, but Angel's the leader, right? She knows the system. And that's how you get a chance to learn the actual system. That's how you get a chance to learn exactly what to say, because she's going to also turn around and spin off and put them on the phone with me, right? And now you got 2 or 3 different voices, that are pivotal voices in the company. You got one of the top producers, in the company, the top recruiters, top builders in the company, right, as your senior partner with Angel. Then you got the VP, of sales and one of the partners with me. Like when you got 2 big pieces of artillery in your in your arsenal, you're not using them. Okay, and so again, the 3 ways, guys, I'm gonna tell you, it'll make you a lot of money or it'll cost you a lot of money. And so take that part. If you don't do anything different, make sure you get with Angel and find out how to get your 3 ways set up, what to say, how to lead into them, whatever. But get that done. That'll close a lot of deals, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot of things, because right now, think about it. When you're doing the talking to those people, you're not really learning anything, because basically you're using what you have. If I'm talking to people, now you're listening to what I'm saying, and now you're adding to your arsenal. You're recording what I say, or you're recording what Angel says, and now and the questions that we ask and things like that. So, and how we transition to yet another one, because it's kind of like the baseball diamond. Yeah, you hit the ball, and you advance to first base, and depending on how you hit the next ball, which is what we call the BAM fam, booking a meeting from the next meeting, the last meeting, that may be another presentation, or it may be a 3-way. A 3-way, the right 3-way can actually get a person from first to second to third, and sometime all the way home, right? And so, you just continue to stack up those touches, continue to stack up those conversations, and continue to stack up those experiences until you bring that person to a position where they're making a buying decision at that time, right? And so when you see that and a person goes through that process, now when you go back and say, hey, Jeremy, remember when I had you talk to Miss Trent, with Mrs. Trent, and then having you talk to Mr. Bean, and then Mr. Bean said, hey, I get it, man. Jump on the Millionaire Mentorship call we having, and see if you like what. And next thing you know, they got together after the Millionaire Mentorship call, and he got signed up. And so we took him through that process. We wanted to teach you. Remember, you went through that process. We want you to do the same thing that we did to you. And so you don't want them to have every conversation by themselves, because remember, they're going to do the business the way they came into the business. So even if you got lucky and somebody came in just on your conversation alone, that person at this point in time is going to do the business wrong the rest of their ways, right? And so it's just like, make sure you're teaching them as you're connecting with them. Okay.
Okay.
And so, and I appreciate that, because again, this is why we open up, and this is the safest place, guys, to be vulnerable, because he's not the only person that makes that mistake. That's a common mistake. And so, and more times than not, and I can say this because I know this is not Eddie, it's not his spirit, but more times than not, it's common because, and it's not a mistake, it's ego. And so he's not that guy. So I'm making this statement, it's a broad statement, but a lot of times it's ego. A lot of times people want to do stuff on their own. They don't want nobody, they don't want to trust anybody, but it's not about you. It's about what you're teaching that person, who may not be as strong as you or effective as you, right? Or may not be as affluent as you. And so now you set that person up to fail. Now I feel like I can go have every conversation that Eddie just had, because he got me in with a conversation. So let me go have a conversation. But I work at McDonald's, and Eddie's retired. We see Eddie on a yacht on Sundays. So no, we 2 totally different people, 2 totally different backgrounds. And so a doctor and a person who's out here sweeping hallways, no. Again, as that process says we go, that's how we teach. And I appreciate you.
Okay. And what you're saying, Freddie has already iterated that to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Eddie, get them to me. He
Mm-hmm.
goes, with Childress, I did a 3-way with Freddie, and I muted my phone, and I just sat there and didn't say a word. And Freddie told me, man, he had a lot of questions, and Freddie answered the questions. And then Freddie said, now, you see what he says, well, my speech isn't that good. He says, well, what is Eddie doing right now? And he goes, nothing. Freddie goes, exactly. He goes, we are here to work together, and we're going to get this thing done together. So
there you go.
I see this. I see it. I see it, and I know this is going to go. I have no doubt.
No, it is. It is. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. And so I appreciate that. And so, yeah, now you guys, it is on fire. Man on fire. Like Denzel Washington-ish, on fire. So, hey, but like I said, we welcome you to it. San Diego is going to be a big place. Go ahead and build it big so we can get out that way and make some things happen, all right?
Yes, sir. All right.
All right. Okay, guys. So, let's see here. Okay. Jim, were you trying to say something before we get out of here?
Yeah, man, real quick. It's a very simple question, but on the game plan, when you have, I'm sure nobody else has put somebody on the list that don't do nothing, but do you redo your sheet when somebody falls off, right? And it's the wrong name in the box. Do you redo the sheet, or do you white them out, or how you get them off the game plan?
Hey, well, first of all, so first of all, like I said, there's two types of people you put on that paper: the newest and the hottest. Okay, if they old and y'all just start writing, you went back to who in your business now, you messed up a lot of paper because they're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is, again, newest and hottest. I'm literally starting to, like, if it was me, I would be starting mine. Like the people who are already in my business, most of them, if they're not doing anything, they're not getting on this list. So I'm starting with the next person, or unless I got somebody hot. Like if I got somebody that's grinding, and I said, let's say if Freddie was on my team and I got like 18 other people, like Freddie might be the only person on my list in a circle. You know what I'm saying? So, just because you exist in my company, you got a $99 membership, that don't mean you make my paper. So now that'll help some of y'all right now. Start over. Okay, just be honest with yourself, and look like that circle gonna disappoint you. So, newest, brand new people that you're plugging in, that you're making sure you following up and following through with, those people are the ones that you put on that paper. Let everybody else earn their way back on your paper, right? And so if they want to be on that paper, they want to be in one of them circles, let them start working, let them start presenting, let them start bringing people to you if they can't present. Let them, again, get people active and mobile and moving. And the best way to do that is by creating some results with some other people, okay? And so newest and hottest, newest and hottest, newest is hot. And if they're new, make sure they're committing. Don't just put them on there because they're brand new, but newest and hottest, newest in the right frame of mind, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the hottest people who are already doing it, and they'll do it with or without you, or their access point that you can build to. So that's how I would. But if you got a list, white it out. If you got some runners on there, just white them out. so guys, that's what we got right now. I'm excited about what's going on. Like I said, we're gonna jump off here a little early and let you guys get to your days, but it's Saturday and everybody's at home. So it's the best time to reach out and make some things happen. And like Kathy said, go out here and find the newest, go find the hottest. But most importantly, go be the magnet, that attracts people to you and keeps people to you. All right. Love you guys. Great week. Bye-bye. White out. That's right, Laura.
Mr. Bean. Bye, everyone.
All right, guys. Now listen again, Angel.